What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video. And today we're going to be discussing, I would say, an under-talked about, or when it's discussed, a stupidly talked about Senate race in 2024. Now, you may notice that this is the second video for today. Reason being is this is going to be a short video, and I don't want to waste your guys' time with only one short upload for tomorrow. So I wanted to get this out quickly because it is a shorter topic. It is, of course, the Texas Senate election in 2024. We got to discuss it. Discuss, will it stay Republican? Because some people are just, I think they're off their medicine. Some of these takes I'm hearing about Texas will flip in 2024. It's like, all right, 2020 called. They want their jokes back. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below, and join the channel today. Guys, just for $3 a month, you could join Real American Politics, which is a phenomenal deal as it helps support the daily content we all know and love. If you love that daily content, well, this is the best way to support it. So I hope you join today. Alright, let's get into today's second video. So the 2024 Texas Senate race. We're not going to really discuss the Democrat side because it's like, who cares? Quite frankly, all the Democrats are virtually the same. I mean, Beto was their best opportunity and, well, that went well. Now, in 2018, this was a scare for Republicans. Cruz only won by 2.5 points. And this was the beginning of this Blexus narrative that, oh, Blexus, Bluxus, however they say it, where it's like, blue Texas is inevitable. Well, people said this is the starting point for why Blexus is happening. Well, to say that went well in 2020 is an understatement. It was a disaster for Democrats. Now, yes, I know Democrats didn't spend the most time in the world, but it's like, Trump is not the best candidate for Republicans in the state of Texas. He still won by 5.5 points, and the trends from 2016, they slowed down a bit considering the national environment. 2020 kind of showed that trends may be slowing down in Texas, but we're not discussing that. We're discussing the Senate race. So, this was a starting point of Tarrant County flipping, Williamson flipping, Hayes, Fort Bend getting more Democrat. But that's about it. And even with a blue wave environment, one of the most well-funded Democrats in the country, and the fact that Cruz was hated back then, we'll get to that in a minute, O'Rourke should have won this race, but he didn't. Now, this was Beto before he went off the frickin' rails with guns. This was a blue-collar, mostly pro-gun Democrat. Democrats don't want to admit it, but that's true. Beto shot himself on the debate stage, on the presidential debate stage, when he said, hell yes, we're going to take away your guns. That immediately killed his political future in the state of Texas. Now, there's many reasons why Beto did so good. One, he energized the Democrat base. That's kind of the easy one. You look at the numbers in Austin, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, Trump did better than Cruz in Austin. Oh my God. That is just so bizarre to think about. But I know that 2018 was a blue wave. But still, it's like, that is just so bizarre. Even Houston, Trump did a bit better in. El Paso, Trump did significantly better, which that's where Beto's from. He is from El Paso, but we'll get to that in a minute, mind you. Now, in the state of Texas, many people indicate that the trends we're seeing is inevitable. Blexus will happen. Well, here's the problem that Democrats have to deal with. Number one, there's data to indicate they are maxing out in Harris County. That's where Houston is. The precinct data indicates, yeah, Democrats are starting to get tapped out with the white suburban vote. And I know this is a governor's race, but still, Abbott did significantly better in the Houston area in spite of some issues with his campaign. And number two, you look at Austin. Democrats are saying, see, Austin will continue to grow forever. But it's like, at some point, in particular after Greg Abbott signed some abortion stuff, it's a matter of time before Travis County maxes out. You're not going to get 99% of the vote in Travis. That ain't happening. All right? And there are some indications in San Antonio that they may be maxing out. El Paso starting to trend Republican. And, of course, the Rio Grande Valley and just overall southern and western Texas. So with all that in mind, I think it's actually kind of evening out. But Ted Cruz in 2018, there are reasons why he nearly lost this race. What saved, in my opinion, was two things. One, he's an incumbent. That saved his ass, in my opinion. But number two, people don't want to admit this, Trump bailed out Cruz. If you don't remember, Cruz was freaking hated with the Trump base. And rightfully so. He pissed off nearly every single Trump supporter when he basically gave him the middle finger on the 2016 RNC convention. He gave a middle finger on national television, like saying, vote for your conscience. It's like, dude, you got crushed in the primary. Just accept it. Trump was your nominee. And he was going against the strongest Democrat. Plus, Cruz overall is not the strongest Republican in the world. But with all that in mind, you look at the data we're getting from 2020, with the trends seemingly starting to slow down in the Houston area, San Antonio, us gaining in El Paso. Eventually, Democrats, they're going to max out in Austin. They absolutely are. You're not going to get 99% of the vote. Plus, in 2022, I know this is a governor's race, Abbott pulled Williamson out of his ass in 2022. That just indicates that there absolutely is still room for Republicans to do better, even in rural areas. There's area to grow in rural areas. El Paso, even against Beto, shifted dramatically Republican. In the Rio Grande Valley, parts of it did shift Democrat, but a large chunk of it also shifted Republican. So there's an indication that with the trends in Texas, Democrats may be starting to max out in some of these counties. Now, I'm not saying we're going to win Williamson again. That was just absurd that happened. But there may be some indication that even Greg Abbott, who I would say is starting to get spent in the state of Texas, if he is almost winning places like Hayes, or not almost winning, he's doing a lot better in Hayes County, doing significantly better in Tarrant County, doing better in Harris. And this was, mind you, vocally being pro-Trump and being way more conservative than his first term. He still won by 11 against a Democrat's strongest opponent, or candidate. So with all that in mind, this talk that Texas is going to flip because Cruz is running is absurd. Is it probably going to be closer than it should be? Yes. But once again, with it being a presidential year, I think Trump or DeSantis would bail out Cruz. If this was a midterm, we may be in trouble. But with it being a presidential year, the trends we're seeing, I think things are starting to stagnate out in the state of Texas. I think Cruz will hold on in 2024. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching this quick video. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share it with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.